Do 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 do. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow, in the snow. Oh, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I actually would love to have a white Christmas because I haven't had one in years. Freaking doesn't seem likely. Damn you, Al Gore! Hey there, Paul Talkers. Happy Friday to you. This is my first December vlog. I guess the previous one was technically in December, but this is the first one that I'm counting as a December vlog. If you've been following me on Twitter or Instagram, then you saw a sneak peek at what my workshop looks like. Let's start off with an origin story, a very quick one. When I was a kid, I learned early on that there was no Santa Claus. I kind of lost some of the enthusiasm for it. I thought that it wasn't so magical. And then in college, when everybody around me was as cynical as I was, because we were all that cynical age, people were very down around the holidays. So I wanted to help brighten people's Christmases and Decembers. So I got people cards and presents, and I delivered them to their campus post office boxes. People liked it. I liked it. And then as I left college, I wanted to keep on going with this tradition. I started delivering cards and gifts to my friends who lived near me in Baltimore, and it just kind of kept on expanding from as far north as, I think, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, to as far south as, I know I've gone further south than Alexandria, but I can't remember how much further south. And now it has grown. So at this point, it is rare that I send off stuff to fewer than 100 people at Christmas. I don't think I've sent off stuff to more than 150 people in 1 year. If I were independently wealthy, I would basically just spend the entirety of December sending off stuff to the people that I like. Because I like doing that. Sadly, through the years, I have discovered that if I try to send off stuff to every single person who I like, I run out of money and my mind. So instead, my procedure has been to cull things down to my specific nice list for the year. What that means is when I hit December, as I look back through the year from January 1st all the way up until December, I try to think about who has affected me positively in a memorable fashion that year. That means that I might absolutely adore you, but we might have had no interaction whatsoever that year. It doesn't move you to the naughty list, but it does move you off of this year's nice list. I feel bad about it, but I don't have that kind of time or money. I'm not actually Santa Claus, I'm just SantaPaul. I'm a subordinate. This year, I have already gone through my list like 3 or 4 times. I think at the moment I'm down to about 120 people, but as I mentioned in my previous video, I keep on checking my list over and over again. Checking it twice, that is not OCD enough for Santa. My approach to fulfilling the list, and this is why it's so important for me to get started early on. I start off my list by going to the farthest possible recipient, and then I work inward. At this point, I've got Asia covered, Europe covered, Canada covered. I thought I was going to have somebody in South America, but I don't. There were some possibilities for Australia, but I decided against that. Pretty sure I've got that list sorted. So after I've got the international stuff taken care of, then I'll move on to the parts of the United States that are farthest from me, and then again moving my way inward towards where I live, which is Washington, D.C. And then as I start considering all the recipients on my nice list this year who are in the tri-state area, first of all, are they in a place that is not too secure for SantaPaul? Even some of the people who are very close to me will have to settle for receiving things via the U.S. Postal Service, occasionally via UPS or FedEx. If I can get to your front door or your porch or your back door, it sounds dirty, get your mind out of the gutter, it's Christmas time. No, you should never get your mind out of the gutter. That's a nice kind of naughty. Then you get added to the itinerary for Christmas Eve delivery. I usually try to be very careful to ask, not what is your mailing address, but specifically, where will you be on Christmas Day? If you're gonna be somewhere else, then it doesn't really matter if I can access your home. I don't want to deliver stuff to you for Christmas Day if you're not gonna be there to appreciate it. but more importantly, if you're not going to be there to safely receive it. So if Santa asks you where you're going to be on Christmas Day, be very clear about it, please. First vlog of December. Probably took longer than it should because I can't shut up. How is your December going? Do you have Christmas traditions for which you are already preparing? If you have any questions or suggestions for me, leave those as well. If nothing else, tell me something that matters to you because you matter to me and so I want to know. And as always, thanks for watching. Every year it's kind of amazing to me that the people who are on my Nice This Year list changes so drastically. I think it's kind of exciting. It tells me that I'm continuing to meet people, that my horizons are continually expanding. It's really cool. If you are a first-time recipient from me this year, thanks for being a part of my life now. I'm really glad you're in it. Merry Christmas!